Good evening, and welcome to one of the happiest nights of the year for our school district. Thank you all so much for coming. What we're going to do is we have started our live streaming. We are going to open our Board of Education meeting here. We're going to do our recognition ceremonies. Then we're going to adjourn to the GL auditorium, where we will go into executive session, and then we'll come back and have our regular meeting, which is approximately 9:30, and then we will finish our meeting at that time. But welcome to everybody who's here, and we're so grateful for our honorees, our retirees, and for their family, their friends, and their colleagues. I'm going to read the meeting notice statement at this time. Adequate notice of this meeting of the Berkeley Heights Board of Education was given as required by the Open Public Meetings Act as follows. On May 28th, notice of the Board of Education meeting schedule was sent to the Star-Ledger and the Courier News and was also provided to all schools, PTO presidents, the BHEA president, and posted at the administration building. A copy was also provided to the public library and filed with the municipal clerk. Now I'm going to have a roll call of the Board of Education members. Mrs. Akiri. Mrs. Bradford, here. Mr. Dillon? Here. Thank you. Dr. Forager? Okay. Mrs. Jolly? Here. Thank you. Mrs. Khanna? Mrs. Stanley? Here. And Mrs. Torero? Here. Okay. We have a quorum tonight. May I ask you all to stand and join us in the salute to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I'm going to invite Dr. Kim Feltry up for the report of the superintendent, which includes our Educator of the Year recognition and recognition of our district retirees. Also, we have some board members who are coming up also to hand out presentations. Okay.
Thank you, Madam President. Slip these back here. So good evening. Thank you all for joining us in celebration tonight. I'd like to first thank the Board of Education members for your unwavering support of our educators, students, and community. This is one of our favorite times of the school year where we take a moment to pause, reflect, honor, and appreciate the way people positively impact our lives. In a profession that shapes futures, inspires dreams, and nurtures growth, there are those who shine, whose passion and commitment elevate them. Tonight, we have the distinct honor of recognizing these individuals, our Educators of the Year. As you will hear, our Educators of the Year have touched the lives of their students, parents, colleagues, and community in so many wonderful ways. I want to acknowledge that while I have the privilege to present the accolades for our Educators of the Year, the principals of each school furnish the material and quotations included in these introductions. At this time, I'd like to ask, I forgot to ask ahead of time, who is going to be Mrs. Stanley?
Yes.
Oh, you're behind me. Jeez. Lights, bright lights, can't see. Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to invite Mrs. Stanley to join me on this stage to award the plaques to our Educators of the Year. I'd like to acknowledge the generosity of the Board of Education and the BHPS PTO for the plaques and flowers, respectively. I believe flowers are coming. Please welcome Mary Kay McMillan Early Childhood Center of the Year, Ms. Erica Barton, to the stage. Not done yet. She has to stand there now. Along with Mary Kay McMillan, PTO President Laura Kapuscinski. Okay. Sorry. Well, you sent the email, so you're on here twice. So you're up here for a minute or so, you know. Ms. Barton has served in various roles over her 20 years of service in the district. In 2004, Ms. Barton was hired as a help teacher at Mountain Park, where she served for 2 years, before moving on to serve as a second grade maternity leave for 1.5 years, and then was hired as a third grade teacher at Thomas P. Hughes for 12 years. Ms. Barton then returned to Mountain Park to teach third grade for 2 years and is now in her second year as a second grade teacher at Mary K. McMillan Early Childhood Center. In addition to her varied teaching career, Ms. Barton is an NJEA member, MERT team member, enrichment teacher, BHEA safety advisor team member, and BHEF basketball game player. Mr. Finn, we can give her a... Mr. Finley communicated that Ms. Barton is a dedicated teacher with a kind heart. While she has many strengths, she shines when it comes to establishing community in her classroom. Ms. Barton makes every student feel welcome and truly cared for. They learn to respect and appreciate each other. This sense of belonging changes the way students view school and enables them to be their best selves. More so than anything, Ms. Barton is famous for her life lessons. Often drawing back stories from her childhood helps students grow and meet new challenges. Ms. Barton is also known for her infectious enthusiasm and humor, which extends beyond the classroom. Despite only being at MKM for a few years, she has connected with the staff and can always be counted on for a laugh. We received numerous comments from students and parents about Ms. Barton, and I will highlight a few. One student wrote, "Thank you for being the best teacher I ever had. I miss seeing you at school and hope you and your family are doing great. I love hearing your famous life lessons and hope to see you soon. Thank you again." Another wrote, "Hi, Ms. Barton. I'm in 5th grade now and I'm going to Cooperstown next year. If you didn't know, it is one of the biggest baseball tournaments for 12-year-olds. You are still my favorite teacher of all time." The parents' sentiments echoed the students, with one parent writing, "Thank you for leaving such a beautiful imprint on our boys' lives. Your fun approach, your genuine care, and support make a huge difference. You are so loved and appreciated." And another wrote, "Thank you for caring so much about all of the children in your class. We appreciate all of your hard work each and every day to bring out the best in them." And a third parent wrote, "Ms. Barton, we're so grateful for your dedication, patience, and the way you make learning fun. You're a wonderful, down-to-earth teacher with a kind heart. Any student would be lucky to have you. Thank you for all you do." Thank you, Ms. Barton, and congratulations for being awarded this year's Mary K. McMillan Early Childhood Center of the Year. And Mrs. Kapuscinski has some words as well.
Good evening, everyone. I am Laura Kapuscinski, but I'm filling in for Carla Foti. And on behalf of the Mary K. McMillan PTO, and formerly a teacher of Mountain Park, I'm thrilled to be joined by Miss Barton's arguably biggest fans, Eva and Austin. Together, we are excited to congratulate Miss Erica Barton on her outstanding achievement, being named Mary K. McMillan's 2025 Educator of the Year. This is the second time Ms. Barton has received this honor, having previously been named Educator of the Year in 2009 while teaching 3rd grade at Hughes Elementary. Ms. Barton is truly one of a kind. Through her humor and compassion, she exudes joy through her teaching and fosters an environment rich in learning through her own love for all children and her passion for education. She inspires our youngest learners to be curious and mindful by demonstrating what it means to be empathetic, patient, and a kind leader in and outside of the classroom. It is with great joy, Eva, Austin, it seems like a lot of your class, and I applaud and congratulate Miss Barton on this outstanding and well-deserved achievement.
Thank you both for your kind words. Good evening, Dr. Feltry, Dr. Marr, Dr. Cordero, Ms. Bradford, and all the Board of Education members, administrators, colleagues, students, and families. I am honored to receive this award, and I would like to congratulate the other recipients. You guys can clap if you like. In 2004, I was hired in Berkeley Heights to be the help teacher at Mountain Park School, and what a gift that was. I worked with some amazing and dedicated teachers that helped me begin to learn my craft. A year and a half later, I received another gift, and I was assigned to Thomas B. Hughes School to teach second grade. I also had the privilege to work with some more amazing and dedicated teachers there that became like family, and Hughes became my home. After 2 years of teaching second grade, I went on to teach third grade for the next 12 years. I was blessed to work under the leadership of Jessica Nardi. She was not only a mentor, but a friend who was always supportive and helped me navigate through many chapters of my life, as well as many, many laughs. Jessica, I am wishing you a happy, healthy, and well-deserved retirement. After the district realignment, which was quite interesting, I went back to Mountain Park to teach 2 more years of third grade. My next stop brought me to Mary K. McMillan School to teach second grade again. While I was in disbelief about another transfer, MKM is where I found my new home and my final gift. I work with so many teachers there that welcomed me with open arms, and they became fast friends who are also deserving of this award. Plus, they think I am pretty funny. It is an honor to work under the leadership of Mr. Finley. He is hardworking and always supportive, and he even deals with my sometimes ridiculous commentary. No matter what school I worked at, I always had the privilege to teach so many wonderful students that will always hold a place in my heart, even when they are no longer in my classroom. Shout out to my class who is here tonight. Boy, I am going to miss all of you so much next year, and I expect you all to come visit me. I also expect all of you to continue to work hard and remember all of my Miss Barton's life lessons. I will always be here for you, no matter what school you are in. Thank you for the entire Berkeley Heights community and all of the parents that I've had the pleasure of getting to know all these years. Berkeley Heights is such a strong community that has always been there for me, and I will never forget that. While teaching, thank you, Mackenzie. While teaching is my passion, being a mom is my greatest achievement. Thank you to my children, Austin and Eva, for always sharing me with my kids at school, even when I have less patience for both of you, after using all my energy on my kids at school that they know are like, that I love so much. Last but not least, I want to thank my mom and my stepdad. You are both my village and the best grandparents that any kids could ever have, and I would be lost without you. Thank you.
One more round. Please welcome Mountain Park Elementary School Educator of the Year, Mrs. Marie Pellegrini, to the stage. Along with Mrs. Kapuscinski, who is also, or I guess, the real Mountain Park PTO president, not just the fill-in. So, Mrs. Pellegrini has been a teacher at Berkeley Heights since 2008. She started as a substitute, moved on to become a help teacher, and took over a 4th grade position in 2012. She previously taught in Jersey City for 12 years before taking time off to make sure Nikki and Tony were on the right track. There's a story there, I'm sure. During her time in Berkeley Heights, she has served as a union representative, been part of the TAB committee, and led the Mountain Park School yearbook process. She also has been in charge of photography for the dance club that is facilitated by her co-teaching partner for 12 years running, Michelle Guerrero. According to one parent, a current student in 4PG, through mentorship, encouragement, and a passion for education, she empowers students to develop confidence, curiosity, and a lifelong love of learning. Additionally, she builds strong relationships with families by keeping us informed and involved in our child's education, ensuring that students receive the support they need both at school and at home. Simply stated, Mrs. P and Mrs. G put in the work to make sure each student gets what they need to maximize success through inclusive instruction for a diverse community of learners. They collaborate extensively to foster differentiated instruction, station teaching, and cooperative learning opportunities. Mrs. Pellegrini gives students what they need when they need it, whether it be a hug, a pat on the back, a praise-laden shout-out, or a metaphorical kick in the backside, whatever the situation calls for. From my experience, she is also a keeper of memories, taking pictures at the Union County Educator of the Year breakfast and sharing those memories with her co-recipients. Thank you, Mrs. Pellegrini, and congratulations on being awarded this year's Mountain Park Elementary School Educator of the Year.
Long time no see. I missed you guys. As a Mountain Park president, it is my honor to recognize the OG paparazzi, as we know her in the halls, of Mountain Park, Miss Marie Pellegrini. We congratulate you on your 2025 Educator of the Year distinction. With over 2 decades of teaching, Ms. Pellegrini has continued to educate our young learners through innovation and inclusion while encouraging each and every child to explore, create, and grow. This is not Mrs. Pellegrini's first time being recognized and honored as Educator of the Year. She previously was awarded this distinction in 2017. When Mrs. Pellegrini is not in the classroom, you can, without a doubt, catch her snapping the perfect shot for yearbook and telling you she's on the yearbook. We know. Whether it's engaging in conversations with students and colleagues or lending a helping hand to ensure the success of all students and the Mountain Park community, Mrs. Pellegrini is always there with a smile on her face and happy to help with any job. Like any superhero, her success is shared with her amazing co-teacher, Michelle Guerrero, with whom she's co-taught with for the last 12 years. Thank you, Mrs. Pellegrini. Yes, for Mrs. Guerrero. On behalf of the Mountain Park PTO and greater community, we applaud you and are grateful to have you at our school. Thank you. Take it off.
Dr. Feltry, members of the Board of Education, administration, the Mountain Park family, my family, and friends, thank you for such an incredible honor. Congratulations to all the honorees. I am very grateful to receive this honor. I want to thank everyone who is here this evening, including my husband, my sister, my niece, and my family who are streaming at home. I'm grateful to the parents who support what we do and who also nominated me. Lately, I've been feeling very nostalgic. I've been reflecting a lot about my life and all of the things that I have to be thankful for, and how my family, my friends, and my career have shaped my life. My love of learning started at an early age. My dad used to take my Judy clock out of the kitchen drawer early in the morning before he went to work. We would practice telling time while he made our lunches. Thanks, Dad. I'm never late for anything. My sister and I used to love playing school together in the basement. I think I knew one day I would be a teacher. I cherish the time my mom and I sat in the living room reading and studying social studies, where I learned all about the explorers and important parts of history. She would make up rhymes so that I could remember all of the inventors, discoveries, explorers, and dates. Some of my fondest memories of when I was a little girl were sitting in that living room, taking turns with my mom, reading the passages of my Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys mysteries, as well as my Little House on the Prairie books. I am thankful to my parents for always putting an emphasis on my education. I'm also grateful for my wonderful husband, Augie Pellegrini, for his daily support of my career and furthering my education. In 2018, he encouraged me to go back to school for my master's degree in educational technology. Little did I know that this degree would be invaluable to me in 2020 when COVID arrived and we went fully remote. Not only did he and my son support me through my online courses and thesis, they encouraged me to pursue an additional 30 credits. Their love and assistance came in the form of tech support, proofreading, laundry, shopping, and takeout dinners. I was able to focus solely on my education while they took care of everything. Anyone who knows me knows that I am grateful for my sons, Dominic and Antonio Pellegrini. They are successful products of the Berkeley Heights Public Schools District. They both had many great teachers, some of whom may even be here tonight. They could not make it to Berkeley Heights tonight, but are watching, and I love you both. They make me laugh, they make me smile, they make my heart so very happy. My husband and sons are awesome for many reasons, but in sticking with the education theme, they have been to the classroom many times to put together assorted tables, chairs, desks, whiteboards, and shelves my co-teacher and I have acquired throughout the years. Thank you, Augie, Nikki, and Tony. I'm also extremely appreciative of the important organizations in the town and district. The Berkeley Heights Education Foundation has been very generous to the 4PG classroom throughout the years. They have granted my co-teacher and me over, this is a low estimate, $6,500 in grants, which have included a Red Cat audio system, magnetic and whiteboards, flexible seating with alphabeta desks, character education books, WIN activities, a speaker, and science-themed books. Their dedication to this district is amazing, and the items have enhanced our teaching and benefited our students. Another amazing group of people who I am grateful for are the Mountain Park PTO. During the last 15 years, I have met many dedicated and passionate parents who provide our students with amazing assemblies. They treat the staff to breakfasts, lunches, treats, and a stipend to purchase things that we buy for our classrooms. Your support is tremendously appreciated. I am blessed to work for a great principal. John Marceau has been a super supportive principal. About 12 years ago, when my co-teacher, Michelle, and I thought our students would benefit from flexible seating in our class, he granted us permission to buy yoga balls and core wobble stools. He would walk in to greet the students, see our students using their new seating, rolling around and swaying back and forth. He would smile, give us a thumbs up, sometimes shake his head, and just walk out. It looked a little like a circus in our room, but he trusted the process and trusted that we knew what our students needed. It is very easy to walk through the front door of work every day when you know that you are valued and appreciated. Thank you, John. When I look around the room and when I walk through the halls of Mountain Park, I know I am also extremely blessed to work with so many amazing teachers, paraprofessionals, and support staff. We celebrate milestones, dress up in crazy costumes, and we do share best practices. Quoting Marcel Proust, "Let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom." The staff and students at Mountain Park make me very happy. They make my soul blossom, and they definitely make the day go by quickly. I am grateful for our wonderful class this year. I'm so lucky because I get to share my love of reading, writing, and social studies with the 4PG students on a daily basis. And last but not least, the person whom I am most blessed to work with is my work friend and co-teacher, Michelle Guerrero. She and I began our journey together over 12 years ago. She began pushing into the room to support students for a few periods a day, and then before John knew it, we moved her desk into our room. Michelle and I have tried many new things together. We've written grants, piloted Chromebooks, experimented with different types of flexible seating, and completed our master's and additional classes together. I am so fortunate to work with her. We teach, we talk, we grade papers, we dance, we plan, we sing, we write and proofread emails, and we finish each other's sentences. But mostly, we laugh together. Thank you for making me a better teacher, Michelle. And while I have this honor, my name may be on it, it really belongs to the entire staff of teachers and paraprofessionals in our classroom known as 4PG. Wrapping this up, I am so happy and grateful to teach in the Berkeley Heights District with such amazing people supporting what I do every day. Thank you to everyone here for celebrating us, and congratulations to all of the Educators of the Year.
All right. One more. Please welcome William Woodruff Elementary School Educator of the Year, Ms. Lauren McKenna, to the stage. Yes, it is. And I'd also like to welcome to the stage William Woodruff PTO President, Lindsay Sullivan. So when Lauren McKenna began her teaching career at William Woodruff School in 2020, she stepped into an educational landscape fraught with unprecedented challenges. The pandemic had forced a rapid shift to remote and hybrid learning, leaving even veteran teachers scrambling to master new technologies like Zoom and Google Classroom. Teacher satisfaction plummeted nationwide, and many left the profession completely. Yet it was precisely under these less than ideal conditions that Ms. McKenna's exceptional talent shone brightest. Not only did she navigate the complexities of hybrid instruction, but she also quickly became a trusted resource for her more experienced colleagues. Ms. McKenna solidified her reputation as an effective educator, proving her dedication and aptitude from day one. It has been a joy to witness Ms. McKenna's impact on all who enter her room. Building a strong classroom community is at the heart of her teaching philosophy, and she works tirelessly to create a supportive space where students can build positive relationships, feel empowered, and truly thrive. Ms. McKenna's unique blend of humor and strong classroom management skills ensures that her students not only excel academically, but also grow socially and emotionally. Many have noticed her dedication to fostering a nurturing environment. Susan Pogue, a grade-level colleague, encapsulates Ms. McKenna's exceptional talent. I don't want it to go unnoticed how amazing it is for such a young teacher to achieve this honor. Ms. McKenna's classroom environment is caring, community-oriented, developmentally appropriate, and engaging, a winning recipe for student success. One of her first grade students states, "Ms. McKenna helps us learn and is really kind to us, but not too kind." Lauren McKenna consistently demonstrates her unwavering dedication to both her students and colleagues. She is a true leader at William Woodruff School, always ready to lend a hand and share her expertise. This past year, Ms. McKenna modeled student-led instruction for first-year teachers, showcasing innovative approaches to engage young learners, and mentored an alternate route student. Beyond the classroom, Ms. McKenna committed to her own growth and to serving our school community. She's currently pursuing graduate studies in educational leadership at Rider University and was recognized with a nomination for the National Society of Leadership and Success. Her dedication also shines through her volunteer work on numerous committees, including the Writing and Word Study Curriculum, the Technology Advisory Board, and the Faculty Advisory. We are excited to recognize such a devoted teacher. As a current first grade student so eloquently put it, she is Teacher of the Year because we have been helping her get it. This sentiment perfectly encapsulates the collaborative and supportive environment Ms. McKenna fosters in her classroom, making her truly deserving of this honor. Thank you, Ms. McKenna, and congratulations on being awarded this year's William Woodruff Elementary School Educator of the Year.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the William Woodruff PTO and the entire Woodruff community, I am honored to present this year's Educator of the Year Award to the incredible Lauren McKenna. You want me to hold you? Do you want to do? No, absolutely. Go ahead, Liz.
Thank you for that kind introduction. I'm honored to be here tonight. As I reflect on what brought me to this moment, 3 things stand out: the champions who shaped me, the joy of teaching, and the power of relationships in education. Champion, what does that mean to you? For me, it brings to mind the words of longtime educator Rita Pearson, whose TED Talk I first watched during my freshman year of college. She said, "Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists they become the best they possibly can be." I immediately thought of my 2nd grade teacher, Monica Kluwell, my personal champion. She was the person who made school a positive experience and a place where I always felt special. Everything she did was meaningful and completely captivating. She inspired me to be my best self and to overcome challenges to the best of my abilities. The impact of an educator's words and actions cannot be overlooked. Chaim Gano, a highly respected educator, expressed, "Teachers have tremendous power to humiliate or humor, hurt or heal. I choose humor and healing. Learning should be joyful." As a 1st grade teacher, I am incredibly lucky because the early childhood students can't wait to get into the building. The challenge in 1st grade is to find the catalyst that will inspire each student to become a reader, writer, mathematician, or scientist. Risk-taking is an important part of learning. When an educator builds relationships, students are more willing to take the risks necessary to learn and grow. Relationships are at the core of my practice. My current students are about 70 months old. I prefer to focus and celebrate what they can do rather than focusing on what they can't. Pearson told her audience a story about one of her students who got 2 correct out of 20 on an assessment, but instead of writing -18, she wrote +2 with a smiley face. She actually inspired him. I always remember Pearson's words, "Kids don't learn from people they don't like." I am honored to be recognized tonight, but this moment is not just about me. It is about the relationships we build with our students, our families, and our community. My students will say to me, "Ms. McKenna, you're such a great teacher." It's easy to be a great teacher when you have great students. In room 108, we often say, "Time flies when you are learning." Academics are just a part of learning, showing students they are seen, valued, and capable of greatness, no matter the obstacles they may face, is the essence of being a great educator. A little backstory. As a student teacher during COVID, I interviewed on Zoom. And my 1st year teaching was hybrid, managing 2 cohorts at once. As veteran teachers say, if you can teach on Zoom, you can do anything. It's only been 5 years, yet I realize how much my practice has evolved. I have many people who have guided me along the way. A lot of who I am belongs to my family. Mom, Dad, Rob, and Megan, thank you for always supporting me and encouraging me to be the best I can be. I share this with you. Brandon, thank you for understanding how passionate I am about my profession. We talk so much about education, you'll leave your sales job pretty soon to have your own classroom. Berkeley Heights is a special place to work. Thank you to the Board of Education and administration for tirelessly working to make Berkeley Heights a special place. To my Woodruff parents, we are a true partnership. My principal, Brenda Marley, thank you for believing in me even before you officially became my principal. I treasure your continued support and strong leadership. Our administrative assistant, Donna Chislinski, who we can always count on. My colleagues, who I spend more time with than anyone else in my life, thank you for the laughs, support, and collegial conversations that make our best work possible. And a special shout out to my 1st grade team. Our mantra is messy but meaningful, and we sure are. Mary Dendinger, thank you for the great perspective and reminding me that we have 180 days to make an impact. Vanessa Corbett, thank you for encouraging me to remain patient even when things don't go as planned. Jennifer Hughes, thank you for being such a good listener and for sharing resources to support learning. Susan Pogue, my work mom, thank you for your gift of time and to improve my practice with your honest feedback. To all my fellow educators, I share this award with you. The work we do is challenging, but is truly meaningful. You are champions every day, and I am proud to stand alongside you. To my students, past and present, I am grateful for the trust you place in me. You inspire me every single day to keep pushing, keep learning, and always remembering the impact we can have on one another's lives. Champion, joy, and connection. That is what makes great teaching and why I'm so proud to be here tonight. Thank you.
So, Ms. Barton, did you want your class to remain here for the Educators of the Year, or should we release them to go do whatever they may need to do tonight before tomorrow? It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Please welcome Thomas P. Hughes Elementary School Educator of the Year, Ms. Elizabeth Bartlett, to the stage. Along with the PTO President, Christy Lopresti. Ms. Bartlett has been the school counselor at Thomas P. Hughes Elementary School for the past 7 years. She is kind, compassionate, and truly has a sparkle about her that brightens the lives of everyone she meets. More than just a counselor, Ms. Bartlett plays a vital role in the daily life of the school. She not only supports students who need individual counseling, but also integrates herself into every classroom, teaching valuable life lessons. In addition, she leads WIN, What I Need groups, which focus on character education, helping students grow into kind, resilient, and thoughtful individuals. According to Thomas P. Hughes principal, Mrs. Nardi, Mrs. Bartlett is an essential part of our school community. She brings warmth, kindness, and unwavering support to every student every day. From helping young learners navigate big emotions to helping create safe, welcoming school environment, her impact is felt in every corner of our school. Students at Hughes School also sing her praises, such as, Ms. Bartlett is the best counselor because when you're not in a good mood, she makes you feel better. She's always there for me. She helps us when we get hurt, whether it's on the inside or the outside. She helps you work through things. This to myself before. It's clear that any student who has the opportunity to work with Mrs. Bartlett is truly fortunate. Her presence at Thomas P. Hughes makes the school a better, brighter place for all. We are honored to have Mrs. Bartlett as our Educator of the Year. Thank you, Mrs. Bartlett, and congratulations on being awarded this year's Thomas P. Hughes Elementary School Educator of the Year.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight I have the privilege of recognizing someone whose role is absolutely vital at Hughes, our school counselor, Mrs. Bartlett. Mrs. Bartlett has a remarkable ability to understand and connect with each and every elementary school student at Hughes. She has a gift for truly listening, understanding, and supporting each child that makes them feel seen, heard, and valued. Her caring heart, patience, and approachable nature help create a space at Hughes where students feel safe and comfortable. These qualities are not only essential for the students' well-being, but also for building trust across our school community with students, families, and staff alike. Mrs. Bartlett, congratulations, and thank you for everything you do.
It is truly an honor to be recognized amongst such an inspiring group of educators. As a counselor educator whose work is often done behind the scenes, I am especially touched by this recognition. Thank you, Dr. Feltry, Dr. Cordero, Dr. Marr, and members of the board. I came to education by way of the music industry, and I know what you're thinking. Music industry to elementary counselor couldn't be more different. But I can assure you that managing the needs of artists and publishers prepared me well for helping students to regulate big emotions. When I knew it was time to make a change, I contemplated two very different career paths. I remember a conversation with a friend who told me, when you talk about counseling, I can hear the passion. That's when I knew. School counseling is a dynamic job. It can be challenging. Sometimes there are problems with no easy solutions, but it is also hugely rewarding. Hearing the student who struggles to express feelings say, "I'm frustrated, I just need space." Seeing the student who feels worried using their breathing tools to manage their emotions. Watching the quiet, reserved student laugh with new friends in our game club. Every day, I witness these moments of growth. They remind me that small acts of kindness can change someone's entire day, and that believing in someone helps them believe in themselves. One of our K-12 counseling initiatives focuses on monthly themes. As I prepared today's remarks, one particular theme came to mind. Alone, we can do so little, but together, we can do so much. Teamwork. That's when the real magic happens. And I am lucky to work with some of the best teams. So thank you to Dr. Janasco and the K-12 counseling team, a group of compassionate, creative, and dedicated people who work tirelessly to support the needs of our students and families. And thank you to my Hughes team, led by the incomparable Mrs. Nardi. To the teachers and paraprofessionals who understand that when students' emotional needs are met, academic success follows. Thank you for making space to check in, ask students what zone they're in, and help them use the calming tools and wellness spaces that we created together. And to our entire support staff, who notice when a student needs an extra smile and a little conversation to help distract them from worries, who can sense when the hurts are more emotional than physical, or who jump in to help clean up the dreaded glitter from our Great Kindness Challenge recess carts. You are all true partners in this work. I always knew Hughes was special, not just because of our dynamic team, but because of the amazing students and families who make up our school family. My third grade son visited Hughes for the first time last year on Take Your Child to Work Day and promptly declared, "Mom, I want to go to this school," and hasn't stopped talking about it since. That feeling, that's what my team and I strive for every child and family member who comes through our doors to experience, a school community that truly sparkles. Ultimately, we all work better and achieve more when we feel seen, heard, supported, and understood. That is my hope in continuing in my role, that the students and families and staff that I have the privilege of supporting feel seen, heard, and understood. Together, we can continue to grow, learn, achieve, and do so much. Thank you.
Please welcome Columbia Middle School Educator of the Year, Ms. Amy Schuster, to the stage. Along with Columbia Middle School PTO President Ramya Kasturi. Ms. Amy Schuster is an educator who brings passion, purpose, and professionalism to everything she does. With 10 years of experience in the classroom, her journey began in southern France, where she taught English along the Mediterranean coast. She returned to New Jersey to teach English literature at the high school level before discovering her true calling here at CMS, first with our 8th graders and now as a 6th grade writing teacher, where her love of writing truly shines. A proud graduate of the College of New Jersey, Ms. Schuster is currently completing her master's in education as well as teaching writing certificate at the Casperson School of Graduate Studies at Drew University. Her recent academic work, A Writer's Playbook of Low-Stakes Strategies to Build Student Fluency, earned her the Dean's Master of Education Inquiry Award in May 2025. She is also a National Writing Project Teacher Consultant, a distinction earned after she participated in the Drew Writing Project Summer Institute. Beyond the classroom, Ms. Schuster serves as a dedicated co-advisor for both the Writing Club and the Newspaper Club, and is a vital contributor to our school community as a member of the Principal Leadership Team, the Interview Committee, and the National Junior Honor Society Faculty Committee. Ms. Schuster is not only a skilled educator, but a mentor, and a mentor, but a true advocate for student voice, creativity, and competence. Thank you, Ms. Schuster, and congratulations on being awarded this year's Columbia Middle School Educator of the Year.
Good evening. It's my absolute pleasure to present Columbia Middle School's Educator of the Year Award. As Margaret Atwood, one of my favorite authors, has said, a word after a word after a word is power. And that's exactly what Amy Schuster gives her students. She gives them the ability to find their words and to communicate with clarity and conviction. She teaches them that every single word that they write has intent and meaning and impact and power. And tonight we celebrate not only the mastery of her being an outstanding writing teacher, but also her heart and the fact that she has had a lasting impact on every single student that she has touched. So, Amy Schuster, it is my absolute pleasure to present you with this award.
I brought my teacher clipboard. Thank you for the warm introductions. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to my fellow recipients. I would like to thank Dr. Feltry, Dr. Marr, Ms. Bradford, and the members of the Berkeley Heights Board of Education for giving me the opportunity to speak here tonight. On a Friday in March, I was sitting at a student desk, my laptop propped up on a pink student binder, as my Block A and I worked together to draft a class fable. It was only 9:30 a.m., but my students were already brimming with insightful writing ideas. As I typed our next sentence onto our Google Doc, my classroom door opened. In walked a few very important people, and I was soon humbled to learn that I had won Educator of the Year at CMS. There was a balloon and a plant, and I was handed an envelope. One of my students asked, "Is that a bonus?" Well, as a lover of words, this got me thinking, how do we define the bonuses in our lives? One definition of the word is something welcome and often unexpected that accompanies something that is itself good. Good does not always mean, the profession of teaching is something that is itself good. Good does not always mean easy. Good does not always mean neat stacks of graded papers or perfect lessons. But teaching is absolutely good. To accompany the good that fundamentally exists in this profession, teaching has given me the gift to experience hundreds of unexpected bonuses, so long as I choose to see them. The bonuses happen in the classroom, like when a student is so excited to show me that they finally mastered a semicolon in their writing, which by some stroke of fate happened today. The bonuses also happen when a student is so excited to lead a peer through the revision process. The bonuses happen outside of the classroom, like when I saw a few of my 6th graders win their baseball game in the bottom of the last inning. The bonuses are hallway smiles and bright green Post-it notes that read, "Thank you for being my teacher." Bonuses even happen when I tell my students that I'm only supposed to buy iced coffee out on Fridays, and if I'm holding a Dunkin' cup on any other weekday, they remind me, "That's not technically allowed today, Ms. Schuster." The bonus is that they listen, they remember, they care. Teaching is not a solitary pursuit, and I'm beyond lucky to work with a family of incredible professionals. Thank you to Mr. Kabliska and Ms. Acosta for your leadership and encouragement. And to Lori Scott for helping me to cultivate an authentic writing classroom that feels like home. I am so grateful for the guidance and teamwork of the 6th grade teachers, especially my blue team, Neela Schmidt, Emily Senna, Donna Bokach, and Janie Carl. To Deb Shalfa, I couldn't ask for a better writing teammate. To Jen Rogerman, you are an invaluable asset to our team, and I appreciate you immensely. I would like to especially thank Jana Zerniak, my co-teacher for the past 8 years. Special education teachers are angels and superheroes all wrapped into one, and Jana is the epitome of this. I've learned more from her about teaching and life than I ever thought possible. And tremendous gratitude to my parents, my grandparents, my family, and my best friends. Thanks for allowing me to grade papers wherever I can find a surface, whether that be at the kitchen table or on the sand at the beach. Finally, thank you to my students and to their parents who are raising such wonderful, good human beings. It is my true honor to spend 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock with them every day. 7 bonus hours in my eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Moore. I hold it like this, or should I put the clipboard down?
You can
Okay.
unless you want it in the picture.
All of it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do I put it down? Sit here?
Yes.
Thank you, Dr.
No
Felcher.
problem.
What an honor. Thank you.
Please welcome Governor Livingston High School Educator of the Year, Ms. Christine DeNoia, to the stage. Along with GLHS PTO President Daniela McDonald. Ms. Christine DeNoia is a highly respected special education teacher at Governor Livingston High School, celebrated for her exceptional dedication, professionalism, and passion for student success. With 14 years of experience serving the Berkeley Heights community, she holds a master's degree in special education and continuously pursues graduate-level coursework to refine her expertise. Ms. DeNoia expertly creates inclusive and supportive learning environments that address the needs of students across a wide range of abilities. Her deep knowledge of both special education and English enables her to co-teach multiple classes, ensuring that all students, regardless of background or ability, receive tailored support and encouragement to reach their full potential. Throughout her career, Ms. DeNoia has demonstrated outstanding collaboration and leadership within the school community. She is a valued member of several district committees, including the Council on Instruction, and the Special Projects Committee, and is a trusted partner of the Child Study Team, where her expertise helps develop effective, individualized education plans. Beyond her professional roles, she serves as an advisor to the Student Movement Against Cancer Club and has been a class advisor where her commitment to students' well-being shines through in her thoughtful event planning and mentorship. Her ability to navigate complex challenges with grace and resilience, whether adapting to pandemic restrictions or supporting students in crisis, reflects her unwavering dedication to fostering a positive and empowering school culture. Ms. Denoya's collaborative experience extends to her colleagues, students, and families alike. She is known for her calm, patient, and respectful communication style, always willing to offer guidance, resources, and support for both students and staff. Her proactive approach to reaching out to families and maintaining confidentiality builds trust and strengthens partnerships critical to student success. Students regularly seek her out for academic help and personal support, appreciating her approachable nature and genuine care. Through her tireless efforts, she has built lasting relationships that encourage students to develop self-advocacy and confidence in their abilities. Principal Robert Nixon shared, "In all she does, Ms. Denoya embodies the principles of inclusion, empowerment, and inspiration. She goes above and beyond in her teaching duties, dedicating countless hours to ensure that each student is seen, supported, and encouraged to succeed. Her organizational skills, creativity, and strong work ethic make her an invaluable asset to Governor Livingston High School. The respect she has earned from students, families, and staff is a testament to her exceptional contributions. For these reasons, Ms. Denoya is a truly deserving recipient of the Governor Livingston Educator of the Year Award. Thank you, Ms. Denoya, and congratulations on being awarded this year's Governor Livingston Educator of the Year."
It is both an honor and a joy to stand here to celebrate a fellow special educator and recognize a truly remarkable teacher in our field. Ms. Christine Denoya has dedicated the past 14 years to the students of Governor Livingston High School and her impact in special education as a special education teacher has been nothing short of extraordinary. As someone who shares your passion and purpose, this moment is especially meaningful, and I am so happy to present this award to you on behalf of the GLPTO. Congratulations, Mrs. Denoya, on being Governor Livingston's Educator of the Year. You embody the heart of special education, and we are so lucky to have you in our community.
Good evening to Dr. Feltry, members of the Board of Education, administrators, fellow educators of the year, friends, and family. I am honored to be standing here tonight as Governor Livingston's Educator of the Year. When the team walked into my classroom to present me with this award, I was completely shocked. But now that the moment has had a chance to sink in, I am able to feel the weight and meaning of it, and I am grateful to be recognized by this community. Special education is a field that is constantly evolving. We are always learning, adjusting, and finding new ways to reach our students. It is a challenge, but watching our students discover their strengths, overcome obstacles, and grow into confident adults makes the work worthwhile. I would not be here without the support of a few people I would like to thank. Kevin Mora, who for over a decade has been the kind of collaborative and supportive leader an educator hopes for. Kevin, I wouldn't be here without your kindness, guidance, and support. Alyssa Rush, I am grateful for your fresh perspectives and positive energy you bring to our work. Rob Nixon, Jackie Bartlett, and Dennis DeGunis, thank you for always being willing to problem solve. Your leadership creates a space where educators feel seen, supported, and empowered. Collaboration is at the center of what we do, and I'm grateful for the team I get to be a part of. So I would like to recognize the many incredible co-teachers I've had the privilege of working with over the years, but especially Lindsay Mirabella, who has been the one constant over 13 years. Lindsay, I feel so lucky to learn from you and alongside you. You are an exceptional teacher, and I could not ask for a better teammate. When I started in 2011, I was a new teacher who felt completely overwhelmed. Let's be honest, I had no idea what I was doing and thought, what did I just get myself into? The majority of my teaching experience is in 3rd grade, and teenagers are scary. Not only that, but I was in awe and frankly intimidated by the incredibly intelligent and talented faculty. But what I found was a community that welcomed me and helped me grow. GL has given me so much more than a career. It has given me lifelong friendships, making it not just a workplace, but a family. And when I say family, I mean that literally, as I met my husband there, and we had 3 full tables of GL faculty at our wedding reception. Thank you to my husband, Dan, whose talent and dedication to teaching are nothing short of inspiring. The hours you spend working at home don't go unnoticed. Your dedication motivates me, and I'm grateful for your unwavering support. I would also like to thank my parents for instilling in me a love of learning, reading, and a deep respect for education. And of course, thank you to my students. Your resilience and growth inspire me every day. You remind me why this work matters, and I am proud to be a part of your journey. Thank you again for this incredible recognition.
As we heard and saw tonight, the Educators of the Year are truly remarkable educators, and it is our honor to celebrate them tonight. To all of our educators, thank you for your unwavering commitment to our students. To our award recipients tonight, thank you for being the guiding lights in our schools. Your passion ignites curiosity, your resilience overcomes challenges, and your unwavering belief in our students transforms lives. Your work is the foundation of our future. You inspire, you challenge, and you empower. We are truly grateful. Please join me in one final heartfelt round of applause for our Educators of the Year. All right, we're going to transition now to celebrating our retirees. And I want to start by saying what an honor it is to stand here before you tonight and celebrate the remarkable careers of 27 individuals whose dedication has shaped Berkeley Heights Public Schools. Their service sums to a total of 487.5 years of service. And yep. Which represents an unwavering commitment to our students and community. The retirees we celebrate tonight have served in various crucial roles, including teachers, administrators, custodians, paraprofessionals, aides, and support staff. Each person has contributed uniquely to our district, leaving a lasting impact on countless lives. To our esteemed retirees, on behalf of the Board of Education and the entire district, I extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering dedication and profound commitment to our students and community. For years, you have been the backbone of our educational system. You've shaped minds, nurtured talents, and inspired young lives. Beyond your professional duties, you have built cherished friendships and created enduring memories within our schools. Your dedication has not only fostered academic excellence, but has also instilled invaluable life lessons, shaping not just students, but well-rounded individuals ready to contribute to the world. As you embark on this new chapter, know that your legacy will continue to resonate within our schools and in the lives of every student you've touched. We are extremely appreciative of your efforts, your sacrifices, and the hours you poured into making our district a better place. We extend our deepest gratitude for your hard work, passion, and commitment to the students, families, and entire Berkeley Heights and Mountainside communities. We wish you a retirement filled with joy, relaxation, and all the well-deserved happiness you can imagine. Congratulations to each of our retirees. I would like to acknowledge the generosity of the PTO for the plaques that they will receive tonight. When I read your name, please come up to receive your plaque. Unfortunately, some retirees were not able to attend tonight, but we will be recognizing them as well. So not in attendance is Christine Marconi, who had 1 year of service as a teacher of ESL. Custodian Frank Carlo, who had 2 years of service as a custodian. Anthony Juskowitz, who had 2.5 years of school business administrator and board secretary. Deborah Chuck, who was a paraprofessional for 5 years in the district. Violet Lewis, who was a bus, health aide, lunchroom, playground teacher aide for 7 years in the district. Craig Hill, who was a custodian in the district for 9 years. Ernest Monaco, who was a teacher of industrial arts and technology for 11 years in the district. Ann Clifton, who was the athletic director for 11.5 years in the district. And I believe this one is here. Erica Elmy, who was a paraprofessional for 12.5 years in the district. Jessica Nardi, who has been a principal with us for 16 years. Anne Marie Martis, who was an administrative assistant for 17 years. Jean Marie Chiroka, who was a teacher of English for 18 years. And I believe she is here tonight, Margaret Hodge, who is the teacher of art and exceptional baker extraordinaire of cookies for 18 years of experience, or service, I'm sorry. William Halloran, who is a teacher of mathematics, also 18 years of experience or service in the district. Teresa Procaccini, paraprofessional for 18.5 years of service. Lori Scott, who is a supervisor in the district with 19 years of experience. She's doing the concert over at Hughes tonight, so she couldn't be here. Duty. Tracy Lowenstein, paraprofessional with 19 and a half years of service to the district. Stacy Sarabay, elementary teacher, 20 and a half years of service in the district. Denise Piatnacha. Piatnak. You're going to have to help me with that one. Say it again? Piatnacha. Paraprofessional, 21 and a half years of service in the district. Marcy Helmstetter, 22 years of service as a special education teacher in the district. Thomas Camp, 24 years as teacher of music. Stephen Hopkins, 24 and a half years of service as a supervisor and director in the district. Carla Gamba has 25 years as an elementary school teacher in the district. She couldn't be here tonight for her daughter's wedding. We'll forgive her for that. Christine Weber, 32 years as a teacher of special education in the district. Kelly Murray, 32 and a half years as an elementary teacher in the district. Walter Rayberger, with 34 years of service as a custodian in the district. And Ann Bird, speech language specialist, 46 years of service to the district. All right, one more round of applause for all of our retirees.
Can we ask our retirees to come up for a group picture, please? We're going to go in the front here. Oh. What are we doing? On the other side? Yeah, sure.
I can hide. You can hide? Well, I'm at the end, but that's okay. You want to move this? I can move that. It's also heavy. Don't drop it.
Yeah, exactly. Can't pick it up today. There. Yes, 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 we do. So, what we'll do, did you take the thing? So what we have, yep. So, yep, after you recognize them. So. Okay. So, for a little logistical thing for my administrators here in the room, for any retiree that's still in the district but not in attendance tonight, we're asking that the principals, when the board adjourns to executive session, to come up and take their plaque, and please make sure that they get it. Anybody else will send it to them, but if you could help us with that, we would appreciate it. And at this time, we're going to recognize our student representatives to the Board of Education. Madam President, would you like to read the resolutions?
Well, you are in for a real treat, because not only is this recognition night, but it's also a regular Board of Education meeting. So you will actually get to hear our student representatives give their reports this evening, which they usually do for us. So thank you. The Berkeley Heights Board of Education resolution. Whereas Olivia Judica is a senior at Governor Livingston High School in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, and whereas Olivia is the president of the Science Olympiad team and the president of YSTEM, and whereas Olivia volunteers with the Arthritis Foundation Junior Ambassador and Advocate Program and Home for Good Dog Rescue, and whereas Olivia is a student athlete participating in the Governor Livingston High School fencing team, and is the varsity fencing captain and qualified for the 2024 USA Fencing Junior Olympics and 2024 USA Fencing Summer Nationals. And whereas Olivia is a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, the Science National Honor Society, the Mu Alpha Theta, and has achieved high honor roll. And whereas Olivia served with distinction in the Governor Livingston High School Student Liaison Program to the Berkeley Heights Board of Education for her junior and senior year, serving as a liaison between the president and her peers. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Berkeley Heights Board of Education hereby recognizes Olivia Judica for her contribution to the students of the education of Berkeley Heights Public Schools and for her service to the community of Berkeley Heights and Mountainside. And be it further resolved that the Berkeley Heights Board of Education wishes Olivia the best of luck as she moves on to continue her studies at Tufts University. Sealed and signed this 5th day of June, the year 2025. Congratulations, Olivia. You want to hold this for a picture? And then I will take it, put it over there. And then I recognize our return.
Good evening. My name is Olivia Judica, and I'm one of the student liaisons to the Board of Education. First of all, congratulations to all of the Educators of the Year, as well as to the retirees. On May 20th, the Governor Livingston Tri-M Music Honor Society hosted its annual cabaret with performances from talented student vocalists and dancers. Donations from the event went towards the Save the Music Foundation, which is an organization that provides music education opportunities for children. This June, Governor Livingston is celebrating Pride Month with the Saga Club's Friendship Bracelet activity today during lunch, as well as LGBTQ+ history shared during the morning announcements. On June 4th, GL held its Spring Culture Festival. The Spanish Club, GL Unfiltered, Renew Club, and more school-led organizations had activities to share aspects of cultures from different communities. In addition, the Dunkin' truck also handed out free refreshers and gift cards to students and staff in attendance. This evening, from 6 to 8 p.m., the GL Claymore Yearbook Club is holding an event for students to pick up and sign yearbooks since the year is coming to a close. Tomorrow, June 6th, Governor Livingston will be holding its second annual Field Day, featuring a tug-of-war competition, snacks, games, as well as a staff dunk tank. On June 17th, GL seniors will attend the Senior Sunset, which serves as a symbolic end to their final year of high school. And then on June 18th, both graduation and project graduation will be held. Since this is my final meeting, thank you to the board for this opportunity, and thank you to Mr. Nixon, Ms. Bartlett, and Mr. Finley for selecting me 2 years ago. I'm so grateful for this experience, and I will carry it with me in the years to come.
Fortunately, we get to hang on to Pippa for one more year. The Berkeley Heights Board of Education resolution. Whereas Pippa Reimakers is a junior at Governor Livingston High School in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, and whereas Pippa is on the executive board of student ambassadors, a member of the freshman leadership team, and a member of Interact, and whereas Pippa volunteers with the Wharton Arts Performing Arts Education Program, and whereas Pippa is a student athlete participating in the Governor Livingston High School tennis, swimming, and track and field teams, and is the junior captain on the GL High School tennis team. And whereas Pippa is a member of the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society, the Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta, and whereas Pippa served with distinction in the Governor Livingston High School Student Liaison Program to the Berkeley Heights Board of Education for her junior year, serving as a liaison between the board and her peers. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Berkeley Heights Board of Education hereby recognizes Pippa Reimakers for her contributions to the students of the Berkeley Heights Public Schools and for her service to the communities of Berkeley Heights and Mountainside. And be it further resolved that the Berkeley Heights Board of Education wishes Pippa the best of luck as she moves into her senior year at Governor Livingston High School, signed and sealed this 5th day of June of the year 2025. Congratulations, Pippa.
Hello everyone, my name is Pippa Reimakers and I'm a student representative on the Board of Education. However, today is an important day for both sports and Educators of the Year and retirees. Congratulations to all. I typically focus on sports updates alongside student feedback for the board alongside Olivia. Through hearing the speeches from the Educators of the Year and the faculty around them, it is clear there's a strong community within Berkeley Heights. As someone who has been in the district since kindergarten, I can also confidently vouch for this statement. I would like to again thank the district for the community that has been built within it. To wrap up what is almost the end of the school year, I will report on the sports life at GL. On Wednesday, the varsity softball team played the state sectional semifinals, a home game at 3. The girls have come so far in their season and ended up winning the game as well, heading to the sectional finals later this week. Best of luck for their next game. Along with that, the varsity boys baseball team is also playing in a home game in the sectional final, and I did get an update that they actually did win 12-2, so they will be heading... So best of luck to the team as well, and they will be heading to state semifinals as well. And typically within the baseball team as well, Christopher Roof earned his 500th career win as Governor Livingston Baseball advanced to the next part of the NJSIA state tournament, and Matt Diskin and Zach Gertzma collected their 100th career hit. So congrats to the two of them. The track team attended 2 of their last events for the season. The team moved up in the rankings to the 9th on the boys' side and 10 on the girls' side. The girls' shuttle hurdle team, consisting of myself, Katame O'Donnell, Grace, and Emma Miller, were the Union County champions for the event, and 7 other athletes competed in the Group 2 championships, including Sean Jacqua, Darius Francis, Anna Komerchuk, Brianna Garrow, and 3 other athletes in the 4x8. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Stand here. Dr. Feltry, does this conclude the report of the superintendent? It does. Thank you. At this time, the Board of Education is going to adjourn to executive session. Whereas the Berkeley Heights Board of Education seeks to adjourn to executive session in full compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, and whereas the Open Public Meetings Act provides that a public body may exclude the public from the portion of the meeting at which it discusses matter related to those identified below. Matters rendered confidential by federal law, state law, or court rule. Individual privacy, collective bargaining agreements, purchase or lease of real property if the public interest could be adversely affected, investment of public funds if public interest could be adversely affected, tactics or techniques utilized in protecting public safety and property. Pending or anticipated litigation, attorney-client privilege, personnel employment matters affecting specific prospective or current employees. Be it resolved that the Berkeley Heights Board of Education adjourns to executive session to discuss matters related to students and personnel, and be it further resolved that the minutes of the discussion of any of these items will be disclosed to the public when matters have been determined and confidentiality is no longer applicable. May I have a motion, please, from a member of the board to move to executive session? Thank you, Mrs. Stanley. May I have a second? Thank you, Mrs. Torero. Yes, thank you. Voice vote for all members? Thank you. At this time, 7:58 p.m., we're going to ask the Board of Education members to move to the conference room. And thank you all for attending this very special evening for all of us in our district. Thank you. Do you have any closing statements? No.